This is Zulrah. This will be you, getting a kill with free gear. Let's get started. First of all, download the Zulrah plugin. This will help out a lot. The plugin will show you where Zulrah is currently located on top of where he will rotate to, although it's not perfect. Because of the fact that Zulrah does change forms every once in a while, you do have to manually click on the plugin which form he takes, so that way the plugin can show you what the future rotations. As you can see on screen, every time he changes forms, I'm clicking on the plugin where he was located and in what form he is, so that way the plugin can tell me what his future phases are going to be and where they're positioned. After the first few clicks, you'll be able to have the entire rotation filled out for you, and you won't have to click anything on the plugin again until you reach the end of the rotation, where the rotation will end up resetting and you have to start clicking again. In order to read the plugin to know what the future phases are going to be and where they're positioned, you have to read it downwards from left to right. Now, all of the safe spots that you see on the screen can be split up into two types. Half of them are for the melee phase, and half of them are for the mage phase. All of the safe spots are identical on each side of the island. When he's in the mage phase, stand 2 tiles behind the pillars for the safe spot. During mage phase, when he's on the side, stand on the opposite side of the island behind the pillar for the safe spot. During mage phase, when he's in the middle of the island, you can stand behind the pillars for more safe spots. Safe spots are highlighted in red, by the way. During melee phase, if the fog is below you, you can stand up above for the safe spot. If the fog is above you, there are 2 safe spots which you have to rotate back and forth whenever he wags his tail. In terms of gear, I'm rocking my Mage Elite Void with some Mystic Boots, a Ring of Recoil, Book of Darkness, or whatever you can for your best magic accuracy for offhand. I'm wielding an Ancient Scepter, my Imbued God Cape, Amulet of Glory, and Radha's Blessing. The only 2 things that are important in this setup are the Ring of Recoil and your weapon. I'm using the Ancient Scepter because I want to be able to auto-cast blood spells so that way I can heal myself during the fight. The Ring of Recoil is really important for fending off the minions during the fight. Every time the minions hit you, they will automatically die from the recoil's damage. If you're able to, though, upgrade this to a Ring of Suffering. It'll provide a dramatic increase to your survivability. Keep in mind that we're using a mage-only setup for this kill, as using a mage-only setup is the best way to learn the rotations and the fight, and then as you progress and you get more comfortable with the Zulrah fight, you can then start adding more range switches. With that being said, let's take a look at my inventory. It's mostly just supplies. I got prayer pots and food. I got extra rings of recoil because sometimes they do break mid-fight, so having extras to fend off the minions helps a lot. I have teleports for quick escapes, or if I just need to go and resupply. I have an anti-venom because Zulrah does venom you from time to time. If you don't have this, maybe you're an Iron Man, don't have a high enough herb lore level, you can bring some anti-poisons instead. You just need 2 doses for every time you're venomed in order to cure it, though. In that case, I would bring 2 bottles of anti-poison instead of just the 1 anti-venom. Other than that, I have my rune pouch for blood spells, and I have my Forgotten Brew, which is the secret spice to this setup. If you're above 90 mage, this provides plus 10 magic levels, which is the exact same as an imbued heart. This is absolutely essential. It will dramatically increase your DPS when using your mage gear. Now that you know what to do, let's go ahead and get a kill. Start on the other side. Turn on my quick prayers. Go ahead and tag Zulrah. Again, once you're more comfortable with this fight, you can go ahead and incorporate range switches. See his tail wagging. Oops, I didn't make it all the way. Keep switching. Whenever you see his tail wagging, you switch between these 2. When I click that was the red, he's about to go in his mage phase. I'm gonna pray mage here real quick. Took an accidental 30. He's gonna go into his range phase here real quick. There we go. He's at the top. So I'm gonna click on my plugin at the top. Now I know the next phase is gonna be melee in the middle, and after that is mage on the side. So I wanna stay on this side if I can. He's gonna go in his melee phase. Again, every time he wags his tail, I'm switching. He's going to his mage phase. I'm gonna hide behind the pillar. Go to the safe spot. And he's about to go into his range phase now. Click on that. After this, he'll go into his mage phase, in which case I'll click on the safe spot right here. Over here, I'm in the safe spot. Next up, he'll go into his Jad phase, in which case I need to be on this right side, because that's where the Jad phase is going to be. I'm going to go ahead and run over there since he's not attacking me anymore. Ready? Alternating. Every time I see the attack, that's when I switch prayers. Keep going. There we go. We're doing great so far. All right, he's done attacking us, so we can just keep on going. I'm going to go into the other side. He's going to go into melee phase and just restart afterwards. See the tail wagging? Switch. Tail wagging? Switch. Reset the plugin? Pray range. Because he always restarts and starts off on range. As you can see, as long as you stay proactive in what is going on in the next phases, that's when you can plan accordingly. So click that plugin. And now we know the rest of his phases. You see, we haven't really taken that much damage throughout the fight. This is the safe spot in the melee phase. So we're going to stay here. And there we go. There's our Zulrah kill. Pretty easy. It's not too bad. Once you know where the safe spots are, and as long as you stay proactive in terms of the plugin, you are looking ahead of where the next phases are going to be, it's really easy to set yourself up for success. Anyways, without further ado, that's it for today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe, hit that bell button. It's the best way to know when I upload more videos such as this one. If you guys have any suggestions or recommendations on any guides or videos I should do in the future, let me know in the comment section down below. Other than that, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.